Over the past few weeks, the world has changed, and it has changed very quickly. This is because we are experiencing an unprecedented event, a global pandemic that in New Zealand, we have moved to fight by going hard and going early.
This idea that we lock down society for a full year in trying to control the spread of the disease, that is not consistent with how we've dealt with any pandemic in the last 100 years. Focus protection is not anything new. So you identify the folks who are at risk, give them tools to reduce and mitigate their risk, consistent with their human rights. That's what you do. That's the lockdown harms are worse than COVID. It's because we're harming our kids, we're harming the poor with the lockdowns in ways that are almost impossible to recover from.
I know this current situation is causing huge disruption and uncertainty. And right now, I cannot tell you when that will end.
Anyone that studies public health understands that public health is a complicated thing. It's a human thing. People are connected to one another. You can't just simply isolate infection control from every other aspect of people's lives. It is an inhuman approach. But humans aren't like that. People are complicated. They need many things, much more than just infection control. They need connection to other people. They need ability to make a living for their family. They need time with one another. They need all kinds of things.
And alert level 4. This is where we have sustained transmission. This is where we eliminate contact with each other altogether.
We basically threw out a generation of knowledge that we had been worked so hard to build up about how to deal with something like this, and we threw it out the window. None of this is normal. And it has great psychological and medical and other kinds of consequences. I still think of this as the biggest public health mistake. These lockdowns is the biggest public health mistake we've ever made. And the harm to people is catastrophic.
The vast majority of people who will ever have COVID-19 will only experience mild to moderate symptoms.
I spent my career trying to understand how policies can help or hurt vulnerable people. Every poor person on the face of the earth has been harmed by these lockdowns. I just feel an obligation to speak up for them.
And we know how to look after one another. And right now, what could be more important than that? So thank you for all that you're about to do. Please be strong, be kind, and unite against COVID-19.